Hey, what's going on again, guys? Hope everybody is having an absolutely incredible day. Just wanted to drop a quick line to you guys. I had a couple of people contact me here in the last couple of days that had questions about their business, questions about the career opportunity that they're a part of, questions just about getting from where they are to ultimately where they want to be, their goals, their vision, the outlook that they have for their lives. And one thing that I wanted to touch on that I had actually just come across and have really started to get a hold of here in the last few weeks and months in my process is this idea of instant gratification. I mean, so much in our society right now, everything is predicated on getting it fast, right? You got fast food, you got microwaves, you got Instagram, you got Facebook. Everything is instant now. Everything you can get right now. The faster, the better. Get rich quick schemes. Make $200 today. You got cash advance places. I mean, everything that we have in our society basically pushes you towards right now. We have to have it right now. We're so used to having everything on the tip of our hands. So when you talk about this idea of being successful, which in my opinion, successful or success, the definition is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. So it is something that's a moving target. So when you're talking about getting from where you are right now to where you ultimately may want to be, the great equalizer is time. A lot of people think time is not in their favor, but in all actuality, time is your friend. I was talking about a book the other day, The Slight Edge, which if you guys haven't had a chance to read it yet, please go through this book. But there's a passage that I want to read from it. It's actually a quote from a gentleman that wrote a book called The Fifth Discipline. His name is Peter Senge. But I'd like to read this to you because it really touches on that subject of instant gratification and things moving a little bit faster than what they're supposed to. So he says in there, virtually all natural systems, from ecosystems to animals to organizations, have intrinsically optimal rates of growth. The optimal rate is far less than the optimal rate is far less than the fastest possible growth. All right, I'm gonna read that again. The optimal rate is far less than the fastest possible growth. When growth becomes excessive, as it does in cancer, the system itself will seek to compensate by slowing down, perhaps putting the organization's survival at risk in the process. Hopefully you guys caught that, because to me that speaks volumes. It basically says that there is a natural order of things. If someone was to grow too large too fast, you know there's complications and medical issues that could come about. Right? You hear about the stars that grow too fast in their process, and maybe they've been given too much at too early of an age where they're not mature enough to handle it, and they fizzle out too fast. Or the star in the movies or basketball or football, you hear about it all the time. So it brings me to the story that we heard when we were very young about the tortoise and the hare, right? The tortoise and the hare is an incredible story that talks about slow and steady. As you guys already know, the hare, I mean, fast, agile, athletic. They start off at the racing line, and you know, he's looking over at the tortoise. He's like, man, I'm about to dust this dude. So of course he takes out, and he's going, and the tortoise is one step at a time, one step at a time, one step at a time. He continuously moves. But guess what the hare does? Because he gets a little cocky, right? Because he gets a little arrogant with his ability, he slows down. He stops for a glass of water. He stops for something to eat here. He knows he's so far ahead. And then guess what happens? He gets distracted. While all the while, the tortoise has continued his path. And obviously you guys know what happens at the end of that story. But the ultimate idea or philosophy behind it is this philosophy of being slow and steady. I want you guys not to grasp on the word slow at all. It's nothing about being slow. The word is steady. Continuous improvement every single day. Guys, the minute that you state your goal, the minute that you create that vision for your life, you have now planted that seed. Time must pass. All right, that's all it is. It's just time. The only thing standing between you and your goals is time. But the only difference between the people that end up making it and the people that fall off at the wayside, the people that stop for gas, the people that get distracted, is continuous activity. A determined focus, a magnificent obsession, and continuous activity. Guys, the only reason why I am where I am right now is not because I'm ridiculously talented, because I've been given something that nobody else has, but I just decided to do the things that other people wouldn't do. But guess what? I didn't just do it once. I did it every single day. My schedule is the same every single day. But because we live in a society that wants to get something new, and they oh, dear, they're distracted by everything that comes across. They don't have the perseverance or the fortitude to continue on one path. When you hear the word focus, you know what I hear? Follow one course until successful. Guys, once again, in Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell, he talks about 10,000 hours. If you break that down in a matter of days, it's about 416 days. That means if you do continuous, focus, committed activity for over a year, you may become an expert or professional at what you do. Are you willing to do what it takes? Are you willing to forego instant gratification for mastery? I know you are. Quit acting like you have time. Decide today what you're going to do and stay focused until. So again, guys, have an amazing day. Have an amazing week. Like I said, I am going to get more ideas to you as quickly as possible. You guys continue to strive, continue to dream, continue to uplift somebody. Tell somebody today that you love them. Tell somebody today that you appreciate who they are. And that's ultimately going to push you to where you want to be as well. Have an amazing day, guys.